On to race number 4 then, and the fourth on the programme. We're back into Class 5 company here. We're over the 1650 extended mile, headed by Bulbily, who's won over this trip, but that was at Happy Valley. Circuit number 1 makes his all-weather debut. Dragon Commander, blinkers go back on. Joe Moreira jumps on board. Sky Gem down in class. General Dino, a 2-time course and distance winner in a higher grade. Ever Strong gets up to the 1650 for the first time here. We got the Full Bloomers win over the 1400 on the turf last time out. Proud Sky's won 3 times over 1800 metres. They're on the turf as well, and Fortune Buddy, the lowly rated one here off a mark of 12, does get the inside gate though. Sacred Timing, the Full Bloom and Fortune Buddy, Tom, they're the horses that have been on the road up to Chung Far and back.
Yeah, and the speed in this race comes from Ever Strong. Now, he normally races over mainly 1200 metres, sometimes 1400 metres, but when he has raced over 1650, which has been on the one occasion, he did lead, so maybe they roll the dice again with him. Vincent Ho, Ryan Bulb Elite, circuit number 1. He actually missed the start last time out. Daily Charm, he could potentially be a little bit handier, but he's a horse that should be somewhere there or thereabouts. Shine a Lot in the middle. The Full Bloom will get back from his stall of gate 12, like General Dino out of his wide stall.
He's a bit of a monkey, this horse, circuit number 1. You can see him just cocking his head as he comes down here, but there is ability there. He comes to the surface for the first time. He does get the apprentice claim, but he moves nicely enough in the morning. So he's been doing that all season. He's looked good. General Dino, as Andrew mentioned, he's won off a rating of 58 before. He's now down to 35. So he's going nicely, and we know he really likes the surface. He did win 3 in a row on the surface earlier in his career. And Ever Strong, stepping up in trip, as Tom said, so that's just a little query, but he'll go to the front. If he can get well rated in front by Vincent Ho, then I think he can be there for a long period of the race.
OK, all right, we'll certainly take note of that. Bulb Elite, though, now having his second start, Tom, in Class 5. This was his first try in the grade, and it was a good one behind Verta Star.
Yeah, well, he's only had that one run in Class 5, as you mentioned, Andrew. It was for a placing last time out behind the informed Verta Star, and he's stayed on relatively well here. Gate number 9, Alexi Vidal. I thought he probably peaked here, and he actually still fought on at the end, so he does interest me a little, Paul, coming back to the all-weather for the second start.
Yeah, I'm just not sure about the all-weather with the big weight for me, so I did leave him alone.
All right, what about circuit number 1, Paul? He's an interesting character, to say the least, and this is his try now in Class 5 as well. Yeah,
and look, he always works well on the surface. Coming down into this grade, first time on the surface, the all-weather, he's by Holy Roman Emperor, so that breed normally do like it, and he shows in the mornings he quite likes it. So from barrier forward, the apprentice claim, I included him.
He did stay on OK last time out after being slow out. Doesn't normally miss the start, but for some reason he did last time out, but he was still making some inroads at the end. I didn't put him in though, but wouldn't surprise if he was able to bob up.
He was favourite for that race as well. That was circuit number 1. On to the all-weather now, so some dirt form to get our teeth into, Tom. Shine a Lot, Dragon Commander, Sacred Timing and Turf Brilliant. 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th.
Regular viewers of Racing to Win will know I'm not a big fan of long-standing maidens, but here I go, tipping one this time round. Shine a Lot, midfield, covered ground. He tried hard. We saw him in that trial earlier with Party Every Day and Ezra. He stayed on well there. He's held together. He's up 21 pounds. This is his race, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree. Give him strength. I'm with you there on that, Tom, but he's only had limited starts on the all-weather, so the way he raced on this, I think this is his surface.
And that was Sweetly Baby winning that race as well. We were talking about earlier on in the programme. Now, the Full Bloom, Paul, what about him? He certainly knows how to win a race. He's won 6 of them here in Hong Kong, but none of them have been on the all-weather.
Yeah, that was a query for me. The Full Bloom, he sort of pops up when you least expect it as well. With this horse, look, I've left him alone in this. Prefer him on the turf, but he is a last start winner.
The signs were there last time out. Class 5, Sha Tin, 1400 metres, and he let loose with a big run down the outside. I think he's still quite a well-rated horse. I wanted to keep him safe in a race like this because he has trialled well and he's put on 23 pounds, so he's obviously well within himself at the moment. Is the Full Bloom.
He's nearly 40 to 1 as well, the Full Bloom, so you get a nice each-way price about him. But it is Shine a Lot, Paul, the long-standing maiden who's favourite. Are you in?
Yeah, I'm in. Look, I'll tell you what, he is a long-standing maiden, but he's only had 2 starts on the all-weather and he's been placed on both of them. So that's what swayed me. General Dino won 3 in a row in his career. His last win off 58. He's now rated 33, so really, really well-rated, 35 I should say. A well-rated horse, circuit number 1. Does a lot of things wrong, but has got the ability and Ever Strong from the front. 7, 6, 2 and 8.
He certainly gets his opportunity this time round as Shine a Lot's on with him as well. Number 7 to beat 1 Bulb Elite. Got a stablemate in the Full Bloom. Hard to leave him out. And Sky Gem goes in. He's got gate number 11. He'll get back. I thought he was a bit one-paced at last time out, but he has placed course and distance in the past. So 7, 1, 11, 4.
All right, we're all going with Shine a lot then. I've got similar numbers to Paul. 7 and 6 is my cue there. First leg of the TT, 1.8 going into the jackpot, so an estimated dividend in the region of $5 million. That's race number 4. On to the turf for race number 5. It's the first leg of the 6-up.